What's going on, YouTube? This is your boy, Laz, back again with another video here on the Resurrect. Now, this is where we're going to get a little woo-woo. Not too much, we're just going to sprinkle it a bit there for you. Manifesting. What is it? How can you do it? And what do I personally do? So, manifestation is basically kind of like law of attraction, and you can correct me if I'm wrong on that. I'm sorry for hitting you right here. There's various different forms of manifesting, but one that I accidentally tried out today, that I've just found myself in, as I always do, was one that I learned from this spiritual YouTuber, Becoming Kate. Shout out Kate, you're dope. You have a beautiful voice, by the way. Amazing music. To like manifest, she would go out and pretend she's like on a date, where she would take herself out on a date. Like when she would go back to her car, she'd like open the passenger seat for herself and then sit down as if like her partner was opening it for her. And she'd sit there for a second and then like go in the driver's seat and drive away. Another thing she did was that when she was with her husband looking at places to live, they went to the open houses, they took the pamphlets, they did all of that stuff, which was a way of manifesting that ended up working for her pretty well. And I accidentally did this when I went to Best Buy, of all places, because I'm deciding whether I want to upgrade to the newest iPhone or to the newest Samsung. And I've always been with iPhone, so I wanted to really make sure I knew what decision I was going to make. So I wanted to try both the phones. Funny enough, I got to try the new iPhone, but I didn't get to try the new Samsung because the S26 Ultra wasn't powered at all or whatever. It was just shut off. And then after talking to this gentleman who works there, I ended up making my decision to stick with iPhone. But I stayed a little bit longer because I remembered how much I loved technology and like computers and cool tech and all this stuff. I felt like I was 13 again, like going into the Best Buy to look at all like the gaming consoles and controllers and keyboards and computers and laptops and all that stuff and feeling like, oh my god, this looks so cool, look how nice this one is and all that stuff. I had forgotten what that felt like because I'll make this into a separate video, but I kind of stopped letting myself have desires because it hurt. It hurt to want. Because a part of me believed I could never have it. Wow, that was really, really fucking sad and deep. Yeah, that's definitely for another video. Sorry about that. Okay. So then I just started looking at like the monitors and like, oh my god, look at this one. This looks so nice. And like, oh, this one's so big. It's crazy. And then like seeing the refresh rate on it, like, oh my god. And I would take pictures of the monitors and then take pictures of like how much they would cost. Because in my head, I already wanted to like upgrade like my whole setup. Because earlier that day, I was doing the math, just dream math, like completely bonkers. Like I'm gonna make all these things that I want happen. And one of the things I was calculating was to completely overhaul my setup into like my dream setup. I was acting as if I was actively looking and about to purchase for that dream setup. And so then I started chatting more with Francisco. Shout out Francisco, he's the GOAT. He actually was really good at answering my questions and super chill guy. I even told his manager he did a great job. Because he really did. He like answered everything wonderfully. It was cool dude to talk to. I told him how I was looking for a monitor that was like big enough for like watching like videos and editing videos, so I can have a lot of screen space, while also having another monitor that has like good colors so I can do color grading and editing photos and videos and whatnot. I asked him about like laptops because I want to be a digital nomad and like be able to make stuff and work anywhere in the world, and like talking about different laptops and trying to stick with Windows and the pros and cons of that and all this and third. And even just like the membership at Best Buy, which is actually not that bad. Like me, who's like a lover of tech but not like a super nerd, would like highly appreciate that service, especially with Geek Squad, because I've built my computers before, but like I like having help because I know that I can fuck up. Plus like warranties and shit like in the third. And this relates to the second part of this video, which is active participation. Now, I am a firm believer that active participation in life is a form of manifestation, because just like how I went to that Best Buy and acted as if I was already going to upgrade my system, if you already act like you are living the life that you want, even if it doesn't look exactly like it, you are going to manifest it through the people and places that you meet and go to. Like today's a great example. I went out to Best Buy, did all that, then I got a coffee at Starbucks, and I just wanted something with protein, but I'm not that well versed in the Starbucks menu. I'm just a recent Starbucks fan. I don't know what they call themselves. And I just straight up told the dude, like, hey, I'm looking for like something that's like a coffee but iced with some protein in it. Like, do you have anything that you recommend me? And he asked me a couple questions and I answered back, and we finally like found something that worked out. It didn't taste like the best coffee, I'll be honest, but it had protein in it, so I was happy and it kept me going. But like that conversation was like active participation. I was actively talking to somebody, another human being, without any stress or worry about how it would be perceived. Then today at the gym, it was like peak hours. It was like full of motherfuckers. And I was like, okay, I actually have to talk to people if I want to be able to like use a machine, or else I'm not going to get out of here for like an hour. And I try to keep my workouts to like a maximum of 45 minutes to be efficient on time, because spending an hour or 2 hours in the gym doesn't really suit my needs at the moment, but whatever. And I had different small interactions, like asked these guys like, yo, y'all using this bench? Like, oh no, you're good, bro. Like, cool. Then I shared the standing calf machine with this one dude. We chatted a little bit. I put him onto the Strong app because he was like, I always forget what I'm doing. Like, oh bro, this is great. I tracked everything for you. Like, you should totally get it. Turned out he was Hispanic, so we started talking in Spanish and whatnot. And the interaction was close with like a fist bump, and he's like, hey, Bobby, dale mano. You know, like just a Cuban and a Puerto Rican. I didn't ask if he was Puerto Rican, but like just off of that one sentence, I knew he was Puerto Rican. I love you, Boricuas. Son hermosos, hermosas. Tenemos la comida. Evítame, porfa. There was even a moment where I was on a machine doing leg press, I think. Or leg curl. It was leg curl. I don't know why that's important. And this like girl came up to me asking me how many sets I had, and I was like, oh yeah, like I only have like one more or whatever. And then I was like, yo, let me clean it up for you first. And then I cleaned it up and said, you're good. You know, like those small little interactions. Like I wasn't even thinking about kind of flirting or anything. She was cute, but I'm on a grind mode right now, and like women still fucking scare me, which makes no sense, dude. I'm gonna go on a side tangent here, but like the majority of my friends are women, and it genuinely pisses me off how like I don't have a girlfriend. Like it makes no fucking sense. I could be surrounded by women, and I usually am. I'm not laying pipe anywhere. But I digress. But if you were to live a day like mine, where you actually talk to people instead of only talking to machines, just like ordering things online or ordering things on the mobile app and all this shit, like it's convenient, don't get me wrong, but convenience is only a good thing to a certain extent. I actually wrote down notes for the first time ever. Actually, I have notes for all my 3 videos recently, but this is for this one in particular. I wrote here, convenience allows fear to fester and control you. And I 100% stand by that, because when everything is at a touch of your fingertip on your phone, it becomes really easy not to talk to a single human being. And I understand, me having been an introvert in the past and still like just breaking out of my shell at the moment, that it's scary to talk to people. Brother, you're a human person. You are oh so people. You're scared to talk to yourself. And as a human being, part of this life is talking to other human beings and interacting, whether you want to or not. And sometimes when you don't want to, you'll find out that wow, like I actually really did enjoy that interaction. And it'll make you happier because I forgot who said it. It was in a book or something that I read, bro. I swear. Like talking to other people and like being social, even if it's small interactions, is such a good thing for a human mind, because it forces you out of your head and into actual reality. It grounds you in existence, where you can stop letting all the fucking ruminations go on and on and on and on and on and on, and instead actually participate in existence. And then you'll suddenly be like, oh wait, I'm not as sad as I was before, or I'm not as depressed as I was before. And as somebody who has been depressed and anxious and fucked up beyond belief, it's so true. If you take anything from that video, this is the most that you need to take. That little piece. That little motherfucking piece. I also wrote here that active participation forces you to be an active player in the world. So we all like talk about how we're living in a matrix and how reality is a simulation. Some people will genuinely believe that and think it's a conspiracy, but I believe that if you use it and play pretend, it actually will help you a metric butt fuck ton, because think of it as if you're playing GTA 5. No, wait, GTA RP. There you go. And you're in first person. Imagine you're playing GTA RP and all you do is you wake up, you go to your job, you come home, you like eat shit, masturbate, and then go to sleep. And you just do that on repeat with the occasional like outing with like your friends that's boring as shit. Meanwhile, everybody else that's playing is like either a cop like doing an investigation or a criminal doing like crazy shit. Like, not saying that you should be either a cop or a criminal. I'm not saying that, YouTube, please stop. Or like a businessman who's like out building something, or a surfer. Like, there's different kinds of people in GTRP. I've never fucking played it. I just know people who play it and know that they like have entire different lives on there. So if you would live a life that you truly would want to live in GTRP or in any kind of video game of the sort, why aren't you doing that for the life you're living right now? Is this life just not good enough for you? Are you just like quitting? Is that what it is? I've quit before. I've definitely fucking felt like I quit before. You don't have to quit this one. And this is going to be the real kicker, and I am willing to take hate for this one because I will stand by it. And no one can tell me shit because I am diagnosed and have lived with it for years. So go fuck yourself. Let me fix the glasses for this one. Low self-esteem, depression, anxiety, and loneliness are symptoms of not allowing yourself to participate. That's right, I fucking said it. Now, caveat. Yes, you can have a chemical imbalance. Yes, you can have a predisposition for neuroticism, for anxiety, depression, all these sorts of things, like moi. However, they get worse if you don't participate, and here's why. Like I already mentioned, when you actively participate in the world and actually communicate and interact with other human beings, you get out of your own head. Therefore, the depression and anxiety can't get to you. And then you're able to change your perspective, gain a new one, and be like, oh, things aren't that bad. Or maybe I was just tripping. Oh, no, wait, yeah, I was just tripping. Even when it's something as simple as someone asking you, are you done with this machine yet? Or how many sets you got left? That makes me realize, oh, wait, I'm not entirely alone in this world. I'm just alone in my mind, and it drives me insane, but I'm still in reality, and people actually see me and are willing to interact with me, even if it's for something so simple. So, what is the conclusion in all this? Number one, actively participate in your life, because you only have one. It's the only one you're going to get. And two, actively participating is a broader form of manifestation, and if you want to manifest the life you want, you have to actively participate. It goes hand in hand. You can't just sit here and do nothing in your bedroom and just think your way into existence. I have fucking tried. It doesn't fucking work. I used to have like a giant like 8-foot whiteboard, and I would write like a bunch of shit on it. Dude, none of that shit ever came to pass. Maybe like one or two, but like none of it actually did anything because I just fought it. Anyways, it's been Laz from the Resurrect. Your mind can save you, your mind can end you. I'll catch you in the next one. Oh, there's my mouse.